So, what will happen to the kids of the future? Just think about it, that in our time, we searched, we failed, we tried, we failed, we tried many things and we failed. We learned the test of failure much, much more. And once a while, we used to get a little bit of success. So, getting an answer was a huge, huge joy that future kids will never realize. Those kids who will be born beyond this AI transition era, this is a transition time. When the new age kids will come, they will never know. Because to get an answer from a professor, he used to say so many things we didn't. I remember I just wanted to read the star network in the sky when I was a very, very young kid. Some of the professors knew, and I used to always go take some sweets, some gift, so that they teach me, and they never did. These will be prehistoric in our childhood days. I mean, those who were very inquisitive. Like, I was very inquisitive. I wanted to learn so many things, and I couldn't because nobody used to share holding the thing. You just remember thousands of years back, Brahmins in India, they used to have knowledge and they used to grow with over the generation 200, 300, 400 years. If a Brahmin was very, very much deep in trouble, some of the future generation, they used to give that book, and in return they used to get huge amount of money. But the family finished. The several centuries of generation of knowledge finished. And now we were in a situation where abundance of knowledge gives you a kind of a society that nobody is talking about. So today I want to talk about that. So there will be several questions. For an example, how this knowledge was created, the future kids will never ask. How difficult was it? What were the struggles? Knowledge reconstruction is also in engineering. I repeat, knowledge reconstruction is also an engineering. And they will never learn. They will never learn, and they will never even ask question if some knowledge goes wrong, how to fix it, how to go back to the initial basic principles and derive the whole thing. They will never ask. It will never be a problem for them, never a quest. Who created this knowledge? Have you ever thought that silently purity of all the knowledge, Einstein did this, that the scientist did this scientist did that, amalgamation of this, very silently they are disappearing the identity, individualism of the scientists and professors who discovered. So who created this knowledge is not important anymore. Who owned the IP is not important anymore. Anything that is public is going to be part of the integrated knowledge system, the network that you can download and access, or your query, if needed, they can get in, break the barrier, and they will grab that information or knowledge for you, exclusively for you. So future generation will be devoid of all these kind of barriers. Stealing paper, asking friend, hey, in your country, do you have this in your university? In US, from India, we used to write, do you have this journal? Can you get me that paper? I'm very interested to read it. We used to read. But now, I don't. Because we go to illicit and we ask that this particular concept is there. Who published which journal, which year? And it gives me top 8, top 10, top 12, very close to my concept, and which part is relevant, how it is relevant. Entire map is in front of me after searching 300, 350 or 400 million papers. I'm getting reference to something which I could never ever find. This is what is happening. and future generation, that's why they will never understand the struggle of reading hundreds of research articles and papers and trying to find which one is very close. Now imagine, answer will arrive for the future kids before the curiosity. The curiosity will not be born in the kids. Imagine how the future kids will be. I have said many things within this short span. Have you ever thought about it? That after the AI is totally implemented in the society as a common norm, it's going to happen today or tomorrow. And then, even before you ask the question, associated things will come. Already it has started coming. I can see it when I'm working with AI, trying to understand a new thing. It's coming in. So the cognitive ability of those kids will be enormous. Can you imagine how many different diversified knowledge will get into them? Like as I say, I'm at least 20 times smarter than I was before September 2024, because I'm working 17 to 18 hours or 19 hours a day some days. I mean, I hardly sleep sometimes, and just taking bath and eating a little bit, and I'm with you, yeah, this project, that project, but I'm just mad with it. So my cognitive ability is increasing enormously. I'm able to check many compounded information, data, concept and context together. I put, okay, so it will be like this. So the network pathways are intuitively integrated inside my neural network. And those kids who are coming, they will have 10 times more than me, each and every kid. That will be normal, basic. But when that cognitive ability will amplify with them, they will lack the ability to get back to the basics. Have you seen sci-fi movies? You will find in the sci-fi movies they tighten the screw, the nut, bolt, and the other things. So sometimes you need, in many Hollywood movies, you will find Morse code. They knew Morse code and they're communicating through the space, one spaceship to another spaceship. You might need to learn from the elementary knowledge, derivation of knowledge. That hard work will be missing. That quality will never be born. Now, they will have enormous confidence, because when you know little, and you know, if I want to do this, I will get it. Okay, this one I learned, this one I learned. Enormous confidence, but very little intellectual ability to create that without AI. So long back I heard that extended consciousness, without, if I take out your mobile phone, you will be feeling like something is missing. So AI will be so integral part that without AI, if you ask them to solve anything, they will be a zombie. So future generation kids will be supremely cognitive. If you give 1 million thoughts, and they will be able to figure out, okay, this is how it will be integrated. But who is going to give that 1 million thoughts? That is AI. So without AI, the most dangerous thing that will happen is that they will lose identity. And that is the most dangerous thing that will happen to the future kids. I am Anirban because I create this, I do this from scratch, I try to build this, and I experience this. That is how years after years, hard work and laborious work has created the identity that is me. When, what to write, what to create, how to create, which are the 5 steps, if I follow, then that work will be done. When somebody else will give me, it will be that famous experiment when you had a hand and a rubber hand, and then they touch your hand, and touch the rubber hand, and you feel that rubber hand is yours. Then they try to cut the rubber hand and you feel the pain. That was where your brain was trained or hijacked, that that rubber hand is yours. Now the future AI will have the identity of the AI, the project that you will be creating, like AI, ChatGPT or other tools you are creating AI. Those identity, those kind of search memory and something understands the behavior of yours and try to modulate the answer according to your wish, your need, your liking. This is just the beginning of AI. So in a couple of years, customized things will start coming, and then that will be your alternate identity. So you will share consciousness with another non-living system who will be your not living biological companion, but companion of the consciousness. And for the first time, humanity will experience out of body consciousness.